It is Phoenix Rising Cat. Thank you for joining me today. On my opinions, things that have been boggling my brain, and I think it is important to talk about because we do not talk about it enough. What has been boggling my brain is the fact that you feel boundaries are being crossed and your feelings are being belittled, not by a relationship as you probably assumed, but by I guess a higher up than you. I mean, I don't really see them as higher up, but as help. I am speaking about your relationship with your therapist. It should not feel like you go in there to pour out your whatever's been bottled up or whatever's in your brain, bothering you. You should not walk out feeling guilty or ashamed or I guess worse than when you walked in, or constantly in your brain like wondering, am I the bad person, or did I say something that I don't know if I'm coming off this way? You should not feel that way. Therapy is for you. The person going to therapy is you, to heal you. So if you're bringing something up that's obviously you're concerned about, or you want to talk it out because you're feeling a way about it, I'm no professional, but from my own experience, I can definitely say I don't think it's right that you bring something up and it's immediately shut down or beaten around the bush, because I understand the focus is on you, but if you're bringing something up, wouldn't you think that it's about you because it's bothering you? Differences like the, I guess, religion, spiritual aspect, whether you're a believer or a non-believer, that should never have to affect the way that you are being received. A lot of times I can say I feel like people judge me because of my beliefs and my gifts, and I don't like that because I have my experiences. I may have mental health issues, but that does not define me. I'm working on myself. So don't make it seem like it's all in my head, because I know what's real and I know what's not real. So if anybody's insulting you because of your experiences, that's a red flag right there. You might want to look into these issues you're having with your therapist or whatever kind of help you are receiving. Not just therapy. It could be literally just put your own scenario into what I'm speaking. If your boundaries are crossed, you're being judged because of your beliefs. You're being belittled because they're calling the situation unimportant, or maybe not unimportant, but wanting to put the focus on you. But as I explained, to me that makes no sense. How are you going to tell me that you don't care about them, you care about me? Well, if I'm bringing something up that's boggling my brain, bothering me, maybe you should let me talk about it and not shut me down. I always look for ways to improve myself and like different ways of thinking. I love being challenged, but what I don't love is being challenged when it comes to standing up for myself and my boundaries. I am a very strong human being. I have come a long way to be belittled like that and dismissed. I can say that because that's honestly what it was. Many a times I felt as I was being dismissed or my gifts were being looked at as a joke. Just because you don't believe in something does not mean you have a right to judge me. Now, I'm not really the type of person to bring up things from like. So I had a DBT group today. Something happened, and I noticed it. I did not like it whatsoever, and that's what kind of made my decision to fire my therapist. And I know people are probably gonna be like, "Hey, you probably just like imagine things." See, I grew up where I had to like pick up on subtle signs that a lot of people probably will not pick up on. It was a form of survival skill that I developed over time, and so I noticed a lot of things, a lot more than most. So if I notice something, you're not gonna gaslight me and tell me that I didn't, or it's in my head. Just like my therapist has tried to gaslight me when I did stand up for myself and decide to speak on my opinion on like how I felt. This is not the first time I tried to fire her. But seeing as how the first time went, and I'm kind of already getting signs of this going downhill, not going in my favor, me sitting in an uncomfortable position where I was already clear when I first said I don't want to continue this. Yeah, I'm not gonna let this continue. I am a 30-year-old woman with boundaries, and I believe that if I don't feel comfortable, me saying I don't want to do this anymore, that should be enough. And since it wasn't, I don't feel bad about doing it the way that I did it not too long ago. And yeah, my therapist did try to call me, but I was in the middle of doing my nails, so I kind of ignored it. Plus, I don't really want to talk about it. I just told her to cancel any future scheduling. To those of you who are aware, I did take a mean fall off of my e-bike, and I am in recovery mode still. So I keep like dozing off and wanting to fall asleep. I have no idea when I'm gonna post this video, but I'm probably gonna take a nap before I continue recording about this. So I'm waking up. About 30 minutes ago I woke up. Went to sleep at 5. So I had a 3-hour nap. And I wake up to the therapist I am talking about that I'm not comfortable with anymore. Basically telling me that we're gonna talk about it on Monday. Like, I did not just text her, I'm gonna need you to cancel any future appointments. That right there is a red flag. I mean, at least I think so, because the way that it was said, it's like she did not even acknowledge anything I said. Or I'm gonna go back and reread that because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I feel like I'm just kind of heated because I just woke up and I saw that, and it's like, whoa, did you not just hear me say, or like see me type to cancel any future appointments? Alright, well, I reread the message, and it started off respectful, but it ended up not acknowledging the fact that I said cancel all future appointments. She actually said, well, I would appreciate if we could discuss your concerns on our appointment this coming Monday. What appointment? I don't remember there being an appointment. When I said cancel, that means I don't have any appointments. I mean, I know I have an appointment with my psychiatrist, but that's a whole different story. Like, not with you. The audacity. I mean, she could have at least acknowledged, like, I understand how you feel, but would you please, like, give me a chance to discuss this with you before canceling any appointments? But no, she basically demanded it in the text message, which really rubbed me the wrong way. So I'll at least read the way that I responded. But I would really like to talk with you about all of it in person at our appointment on Monday, if you're willing. I'm not willing because that came off very demanding and doesn't acknowledge the fact that I asked her to cancel future appointments. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel how I feel. And I responded, I'd rather not talk about it. We tried talking about it, and I still feel the exact same. You tried to hear out my beliefs one day, and then continue to dismiss my gifts. Any other time I brought it up, and I'm not gonna let my light dim anymore. I've done that way too many times with my past. Now I'm trying to heal, and I'm gonna dim it for a therapist? That's crazy. I said I need you to please cancel any future appointments, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Thank you for your time and efforts with me. And yeah, I don't feel very comfortable. I feel like I'm being judged. And yeah, you have your beliefs, and I'm gonna respect that, but you can respect my fucking beliefs too. And it's not even like religious or anything. I'm 1000% spiritual. There's a huge difference between being religious and being spiritual. Not sure if she understands that. Honestly, not my problem either. She has no right to judge my gifts. Like, I'm willing to be vulnerable and share that side with you, and you're gonna dismiss whatever I say to get to focus on something else. Of course that's gonna make me feel like shit. Of course that's gonna make me feel like you're not listening, or like what the hell? I feel like I'm wasting my time. On the bright side, I don't know how good this camera is about to catch it, but the moon is looking pretty. Remember, in 2 days, guys, we're gonna have a lunar eclipse. Oops. Isn't that pretty? Oh man, I wish it was like more focused. It looks so pretty with the clouds covering it.
When they're unsure, messy, unfiltered. They don't need attention to feel alive. They don't speak to impress. They listen to understand. And maybe the world.
I'm in the middle of editing my post that's probably going to be posted by the time I even show this. But holy fuck, the moon went up higher. Oh my god, baby, don't pull me. Oh my god, I wish I can get it to focus. Those are light posts. That's the moon over there.